What's up, YouTube? It's the Big Kahuna back again with another video. And today's video is about the XB1 fans. Now, being that I do YouTube, and I know a lot of YouTubers out there, whether they be on the PlayStation side or the XB1 side, or they just don't care and just do gaming news, regardless of what it comes from, what platform it comes from, or whatever. I like to acknowledge the XB1 fans. And I'm talking about the ones that don't use YouTube as a platform to get their messages across. I'm talking about the ones that are still on social media, but are basically on Facebook. Because there's a lot of Facebook groups that deal with gaming. You know, these things. The things I like to, point at. These things. And I happen to be in a lot of these Facebook groups also. There's a lot of YouTubers also that have started their own Facebook groups. So, as you've seen in the beginning with my shout outs, these are the people that I like to give a special thanks and shout out to these people. I'm thinking about doing more of these, type of videos to give shout outs to the people who aren't putting their faces or their gameplay on YouTube and talking about video games or fanboy wars or, etc., etc., etc. So, for the first person I like to talk about, his name Calvin Brennan. Now, Calvin Brennan is kind of like and some of you people will know who these people are that I'm talking about, and some of you people may not know, but they're YouTubers. If you get a chance, go check their content out. But Calvin is like the Gipmeister XB1 or the Gipmeister XB1 or the Microbox of X of YouTube, but only on Facebook. He gives out all the news just like they do, but they do it mainly on YouTube and they do it on Facebook, but he does it always on Facebook. So just before I made this video, something popped up from Calvin, which I'm going to check out as soon as I get off of here. But special shout out to that brother, because if I don't get informed by something that he's posting, then of course I go to YouTube and I'm listening to Microbox of X or I'm listening to Gipmeister XB1. So go check out those channels if you get a chance. Also, another person I like to give a shout out to is YomoFlow. And the reason why I'm giving him a shout out is because this brother is a true fan of the XB1. He's always defending the XB1 when the fanboys come in and try to put it down, call it trash, do this, that. He comes back with something else. He comes back with articles. They come with articles. He comes firing right back at him. So shout out to YomoFlow, a true XB1 soldier putting up the fight. Not on YouTube, but in his own way on Facebook. Now, for the third person you've seen, and I'm not sure if I'm going in the right, how can I say, the right order, but for the last person I'm going to talk about in this video is Tim Jensen, aka Jensen Cool. Now, this guy, what can I say about this guy? This guy has been very generous, and I do mean very generous, to a lot of YouTubers out there. A lot of YouTubers. So special thanks to him. And no, I'm not putting out why or what he's been generous with, but he's been a very generous person and a very good friend, as well as the other ones I've just mentioned. So to these people, hats off to you guys, true XB1 fans. And as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. they just hate yours. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure that there are people in other communities, other platforms that do the same thing that's happening on this side with giving out news, being generous, fighting the good fight, and all that good stuff. So for those people who come in here and start crying, you don't talk about the other sides. There, I just did. So I'm going to close this video out. And as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. They just hate yours. And hopefully one day, all gamers can come together and be about the games. Just the games.